Looking back on it, was there anything else they could have done that might have swayed you?
It was all about really like how I want to coach and where I want to coach. Like college, I think is the perfect place for me to coach. UConn is the perfect place for me to coach in college. That like meeting Rob and Jeannie Buss and they were awesome, and it had like they almost made me want to do it. But it's just, where do I belong? Where do I get to coach the way I really want to be a coach? The great thing about being a college coach, Dan, is I get to pick the players. I get to set the tone every day here. I decide when planes leave. I decide when we eat. I decide when they go to sleep. I could take their phones away at meals, and like you just have, you don't have as much control as you used to as a college coach. You still are an environment as a coach where you have, I think, the greatest impact on whether your team can be successful.
Let me let me know if you followed this same kind of feeling. I was up for a job. I was going to leave ESPN. Went to another city, wined and dined, told me all the great things. Money was great, and I was ready to take the job. Come back home, sit down, reality sets in, and my wife says, "What is it that you don't have here?" And then I said, "You're right. You
Mm.
come back from LA with your wife. You're ready to take the job. You can't turn this down. It's LeBron, it's the money, it's LA, it's the Lakers." And then you come back home, reality sets in. Similar?
Yeah, I think so. Even, going to I went to a concert at MSG, and just being, watching Billy Joel at MSG, like being in New York, just being a guy from Jersey and just knowing how comfortable you are, how happy you are. Just your life couldn't be better. Why would you mess with that at this point? But it was tough. It was tough.
But also, now tell me if this is true that you and your wife are texting each other like one, two, three, like, are we staying or going? One, two, three, are we staying? And did you do that multiple times? And what happened if your wife says, let's go, as opposed to we're staying?
I mean, I think I had, obviously, for making career decisions, I've got veto power in that. She's got,
Are you
she,
sure about that?
I think, well, in like who we're going to recruit and how we're going to play, maybe not exactly where we're going to live, but I was surprised that a lot of people were surprised that we make decisions as a family that way. I
But
mean,
what if you wanted to go?
I would have convinced my family to do it. I would have convinced her
Okay.
to do it. I don't think she was excited to go from Wagner to Rhode Island. I mean, I dragged her, from Staten Island to the beautiful state of Rhode Island, like kicking and screaming to a degree. So, but I was surprised that people were surprised that we make decisions like as a family there, as a family that way. My wife knows me better than anybody in the world, and there's no greater strength that I have in making any decisions than my faith in my family. My faith in my family have been the fuel behind everything that's good in my life.